Next on our list is node and pod management. So here we'll see some interesting commands. One such is kube-c-tl autoscale. This will help to scale up the resources automatically when the particular peak size comes. This is very helpful when you can't do the scaling part manually and you don't know when the actual request count increases, when there will be hikes in the requests coming. Could be a midnight or could be weekends. So in that case, you just tell the cube control scale it when you see there is a high CPU utilization. So that's what it means. The syntax goes like this: the kube-c-tl autoscale, and you're mapping to the deployment name. CPU percentage is 50. You have to maintain an average percentage of 50 percentage. That's what it means. And then the minimum pod should be 1. I mean, at any condition we can keep single pod, and max 10 means you can go up to 10. Keeping these both conditions, and then you have to maintain the CPU percentage. This comes under horizontal pod autoscaler part. This is called horizontal scaling. We have vertical scaling also, that is completely different. This is horizontal scaling. With the available resource, we are trying to optimize things. Let's see in the example. So currently I can see kube-c-tl get pods. So we have these 3 pods running, nginx pods from the previous commands. For this itself, we will try to add the kube-c-tl get deployments. So this is the deployment name. Command goes like this: kube-c-tl autoscale deployment. Deployment name is my app, and then I'm setting minimum you have to keep 2, and max you can increase by 1. Max equal to 1. Sorry, not 1, 10. And then you'll have the CPU percentage you have to maintain equal to 80% you have to maintain. So this is the command I'm giving to the existing deployment, and then we got the message saying that it auto scaled. How we'll verify this? So we'll verify this using the kube-c-tl get HPA. HPA stands for horizontal pod autoscaler. So if you run this, you can see current situation here, and you can track the status. kube-c-tl get pods. Yeah. So you can achieve auto scaling via this command. Next, you see kube-c-tl label. This actually you can see in the reference adds or modifies a label on the resource file. For that, the command is kube-c-tl label pod and the pod name and the key value pair what you want to add or modify. So this is useful in case you want to change the Kubernetes objects name like pods, node, service labels with the key value pairs. Similar to label, we have kube-c-tl annotate. This also add and modifies an annotation on a resource. So for the syntax is kube-c-tl annotate pod and the pod name and the key value pair. So here you can actually change like build versions, git commit, contact info, tool specific data, all those stuffs. Next on the list is kube-c-tl delete PV. This is actually maintaining and cleaning the persistent volume. Normally we keep persistence volume like from the cloud provider, Azure, AWS or Google. So in case if you want to clear that, you can run this command. In our case, we don't have any persistent volume. You can see here get PV is not giving any resources for us. But otherwise, you can use this command when you don't want the persistence volume, or you created for some POC purpose and you no longer require that. The next one is interesting one, kube-c-tl get ingress. This is helps us to list all the ingress resources in the names. Say for example, you have your application which is allowed and accessible by externals, and you will see the list of ingresses rules which you have control on the external, both from HTTP and HTTPS. So to check that, use kube-c-tl get ingress. So currently in this there is no, in this default namespace we don't have any, so we'll go with existing kube system. There also nothing. I will check for any other. So if you want to list the complete ingresses from all the namespaces, you have to type this command get ingress -a. A means all the namespaces. So currently if you see there is no ingress for us, which means we are not exposing anything from our application.